Hello, 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 hello. Sorry, I'm not sure if my voice worked. I just woke up. I had a big old nap once I got home. And I woke up very hungry. I think this is where I need to be. Yeah, this is it. I remember how to stream. Hi guys. Wow! Shit. Sorry. It's so hot. I've just made myself a glass of water. I drank it like instantly. Still stupidly hot. Poured myself another one, then grabbed a can of Coke, and I'm just using the can to try and cool down the back of my neck, and it's still friggin' hot. Still friggin' hot. Oh my god. Wet paper towel on the back of the neck. Yeah, I need to... Listen, I don't know what's happened. I think it must just be ridiculously hot in my house right now. Oh! Oh, okay. Yeah, it's still really hot. Where's the AC? Well, I think my roomies are cool, so they don't feel the need for the AC, because they've had the AC on all day, and then I've been out in the heat all day. And then when I came home, I guess I'm still hot, which I'm not sure why. I'm not sure why I'm still hot. I have no idea. Let me just copy paste this, because I want to send this to friends who are interested in tech stuff. Friends who are interested in tech stuff. Friends who are interested in tech stuff. There we are. There. PC? The PC's only just turned on. PC only just turned on. It's been pissing here today. I wish it was pissing me, because it's been super duper warm. Super duper warm. Super duper 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 warm. It was mad chilly for you. I wish it was cold here. Unfortunately, I don't live in cold areas. I live in very warm stuff. I don't know. Oh. Neat. Hag built for cold? From Ireland. Of course I'm built for the cold. It's so fucking... I live in the sun at the moment, or it feels like it's the sun. I'm just gonna open this Coke. I'm sorry. I'm gonna just have this. My roomies can complain if I wasn't supposed to have this, but if I can open it. Hang on one sec. I gotta use my trusty pen to open the can. Oh my gosh. It's a Coke. It's not Coke Zero. Diet. So I won't get any aspartame issues. Why can I not open this thing? Fuck. There we go. Coca-Cola. Oh my god. Don't, guys. Are people already acting like I have a fucking drug problem because I said I did Coca-Cola for the nose twice in 10 years. Clio has no nails? I do, actually. And you'll see them Thursday, I think. People still on that? Yeah, people still be annoying. It's the internet. I think people don't realize just how much, like, I think people don't realize just what it's like to be on this side of the joke, I guess, when it's a lot of people versus, well, I guess I wouldn't say joke. I think it's people just being grumpy, but you know what I mean? It's one of those things where being on the other side of that, when I don't even know if it is people joking or not, because there's people calling me disgusting and whatnot, which is, I feel like isn't a punchline. Anyway. Hello. Oh my gosh. Sorry, my brain is like fried, I think. My brain is a little fried. Yeah, okay. It's just very hot. It's very hot, and I didn't want to push back on the stream because I opened up and I saw like, oh wait. Hi guys. Am I the only person streaming right now? Phase schedule. Is anyone else live? Yeah, that would explain why people were waiting. That would explain why people were waiting. Hi guys. Gosh, me brain is not braining, I think. My brain is not braining right now. But yes, it's almost, aside from just being stupidly hot, I get to share the weird, wonderful news that in an hour and 39 minutes, it will officially be December for me. And that means we are 11/12ths of the way through the year, which is fucking weird to think about. Yeah, I might actually have heat stroke. That is true. Am I upset with this fact? No, well, I think it's more just like, where the fuck is the time gone? Like, I think mentally I'm still in like May, if that makes sense. I think because I didn't really do a lot. I think I didn't really get up to much last year, and then all of a sudden, you know, this year was like a pretty big year for me, and so time has kind of gone crazy fast. But like, I was in Japan seeing Wrestle Kingdom, and I feel like spiritually that was like a few months ago, but that was actually almost a year ago now. And I guess just being very busy with preparing for debut and then debuting and then doing a lot of streaming has, I guess, made time dilation happen. Time dilation has happened for me, and everything is all kind of crazy. Time is flying. Yes, time is flying. I'm looking at the schedule. Obviously, yes, I am the only person live. I do have a little bit of a conundrum tomorrow, because I wanted to do a stream, like a regular stream, but Leah has her 3D debut tomorrow. So, I don't know what I'm gonna do. I don't know what I'm gonna do, because I wanted to do a regular stream, but Leah's streaming that day, so I should probably not stream that day, but I also really need to stream because I haven't done an actual stream in like 3 days. But that's part of the problem of being in a company, is that you do have other events to potentially try and plan around, because other people's events are happening and you don't want to be rude and not, you know, stream over them. You can watch the debut on my stream. No, you cannot. You should watch Leah's stream. You should absolutely watch Leah's stream on Leah's channel. What I can do is I could do a regular stream and then raid on YouTube into Leah's stream and then just keep going on Twitch. Maybe. And I'll ask to see if that is okay. Because I feel bad that I haven't streamed. I haven't done a regular stream in like 3 days, guys. Because I've been busy. But I don't know. I think that's just the... alternatively, I don't know. Don't stream, I guess. I guess one thing I can do is just don't stream. I don't know. It's awkward. Very awkward. Because I do need to stream. I haven't streamed. I gotta do my job. But I also have to pause my job for other people to do their job. Just stream around it. She's starting at 1. And it's a 3D debut showcase. So I don't know how long that's gonna take. So I'd be starting at least... Well, I'm assuming it's not going to be 1 minute long. It would be at least 2 hours late. Maybe 3 hours late, which is a bit rough to be starting late. Hard to not overlap others, that's true. That is true. Oh my gosh, my brain. Brain is warm. Well, it's not warm, I'm over exaggerating. It just feels warm in my room. Have I ever played StarCraft 2? I haven't actually. Never played it. Never played StarCraft. Never touched it. First Blizzard game, Overwatch. That surprises people sometimes. I just wasn't like a big PC-centric gamer until like... I guess early 2010s. In which case, I was busy... I don't know. Do you play Risk of Rain? I've played Risk of Rain a long time ago, but I never really played it. I didn't really play it properly. I would pick the engineer class, and then I would pick the augment that allowed you to pick which upgrades you got, and then I would just build the perfect build. So I would get the heal, where if you stood still, it healed, and then I gave the bubble as well. Or did the turret give a bubble? I can't remember. I think maybe the turret gave the bubble, and then I would just stand on top of the heal on my turret, and yeah, I would just do that, and then not move, and then let the turret do everything. And it was fun. Like, I didn't mind it, but I don't know if that's really the intended way to play Risk of Rain. Yeah, I basically had the gameplay itself. And then I never actually really tried any of the other classes. Artifact of Command User. That's probably what it's called, yes. Warcraft 3 playthrough when? Well, I have to play the first 2, don't I? I'd have to play Warcraft 1, then 2, then 3. Are they even playable? And then World of Warcraft, which is the sequel. And then StarCraft, which is the sequel. And then StarCraft 2. And then Minecraft is the sequel to StarCraft. And then after Minecraft, I think is Timbercraft. And then after Timbercraft is I don't remember. Where's World of StarCraft? I don't know. I think they abandoned the series, didn't they? What's the choice between today's thumbnail? Reminding myself that it's almost December. I'm like, where the fuck is the year gone? The story is finished. They're never gonna do another StarCraft? Weren't they doing like a StarCraft for like the Nintendo 64 at one point and then it fell apart? Sorry, I'm trying to just drink this cold drink that has very quickly become room temperature. That's how warm it is in this room. Bloody hell. I must have given myself heat stroke or something. I don't know. It is so hot. Ah. Random hair as well in my mouth. Yeah, so the reason I'm doing an evening stream today and not a full stream is... I had a family thing. It was a birthday in my family, and we were celebrating their birthday, so I had to go out and about and meet my family and say hi and catch up and not actually talk that much, because my family don't really talk to me that much, even when we're in person. Well, we talk sometimes, but now that my sister has a niece. Well, I have a niece, sorry. My sister has a daughter. So, I guess basically all of the family hangouts kind of just revolve around the child. Which is fine. But it also makes me realize, like, just how little I have in common with my family. Because, like, they don't understand what I do. I try and relate to them with their jobs and stuff. Parents are retired, so they don't do anything. They're bums. Just kidding. But yeah, it's just one of those weird things where, I guess, like, because everything revolves around the children now, and luckily there's only one of them at the moment, but I think my sister is trying to have a sequel, so to speak, that it's going to get worse. Need to get TikTok for the kids. She's not old enough, I think, to be brain rotted that way. She apparently doesn't spend too much time on the iPad. The iPad is mainly used for calling relatives, to do, like, FaceTimes, to, like, talk during, like, the day, which is good, I think. It'd be best to not have her brain rotted. In this economy, a sequel. My sister has a pretty good job, like a pretty good job, so, and husband is also working a very good job as well, so, you know, they're able to afford potentially having a second one, and I think my sister definitely wants to have a boy and a girl. So yeah, it's just one of those weird situations where I realize, now that I'm not the quote-unquote youth of the family anymore, just how much, like, family events and dynamics are kind of planned around the children. It's quite fascinating. Like, going to a restaurant, making sure they have a high chair for the child, being allocated an area in the restaurant that is quieter and away from other customers so she can't bother them. Because it was quite a nice restaurant that we ended up going to. I won't say where, obviously, but quite a nice restaurant, quite big. And they gave us like not like a cordoned off area, but they did give us a place that was like far-ish away from the other customers, so we didn't have to worry about her potentially freaking out or, like, you know, annoying other people. But did I pick up the tab? I tried to. My dad did not let me. I tried to pay, even though I basically said like maybe 10 things the entire time. I was spending a bit of time babysitting my niece at the dinner table because she was so rambunctious that she would just move around the table like all the time and just try and like play with different people at the table. So there was one point where I was having to rip up bread for her to eat, and then she started imitating me ripping up the bread as well, which is quite funny. Humans are silly. And then she would like dip the bread into the various dips that they served, but like she wasn't actually eating it. She was just doing the same motions that we were, because I guess she was just trying to copy us. Which is apparently a thing with children, is that you're supposed to eat around children so that they pick up the habits of, like, eating, I guess, and socializing and all that jazz from you doing it in front of them. Apparently that's how they learn. So I guess she picked up on ripping up pieces of bread and then dipping it into, like, dips and stuff and the sauces that were on the table. And so then she would open her mouth, but she already had bread in her mouth. So she was just putting it into her mouth and then like bringing it back. It was very strange. Very, very, very strange. And then she just got sauce like all over her face, which is very cute. Yeah, babies are silly. So it has been an interesting sort of switch in the family dynamics of all of the focus being on the child and not just like myself and my sister, I think. Like, my sister definitely was the focus for a lot of things because she got married, she had partners, you know, she got a fairly good job, so a lot of, you know, focus went on to her life. And when it came to social events with the family, it was like talking about her job and talking about her work and meeting her partner, eventually the process of marrying said partner, getting a house, etc. That kind of dominated, I guess, the family conversation. And then I'm kind of like I'm just there, I guess. And now the child is like shifted the focus completely onto the baby. So, yeah. Teach the niece wrestling? I don't think I need to. She's quite, I wouldn't say violent, but she does like to play and climb all over people already. She gave me a little bit of a grab, because she doesn't see me. She doesn't see and Clio very often, I guess, so she is very curious with me every single time that I'm there. She's like, oh, who's this person? I'm like, hi, it's me, your aunt. Give the niece a drum set? I don't think she needs a drum set. I think she makes drums out of anything anyway. Blah, 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 blah. Yeah, it's just one of those things where I guess generational shift has happened, and now the focus is going to probably be in like family social situations is probably just going to be on my niece, and then if she has a second, then you know, on the second as well. Greg, thank you for the super chat from before. Thoughts on Kingdom Come 2 nominated for Game of the Year? Well, one sec, yeah? One sec. Rumi just came in to say hi, and Lottie was following and then didn't leave and then wanted to leave, so sorry. Hi. Yeah, thoughts on KCD2 being nominated? I think, well, I hope it wins, because it's the only one I've played, I think, out of all the nominees, right? What are we looking at? Game of the Year? Game Awards, I guess? Game Awards? Speaking of which, there will be a watch-along on my friend's channel for the Game Awards. Obviously not this week, on the 11th. Or is it the 12th for us? I think it's the 12th for us. I will be doing that on my friend's channel because we've done it the last few years. Nominees, you all categories, Game of the Year. What is there? Yeah, I have not played any of these except KCD2, so I'm gonna just say, I guess, KCD2. I'll just say KCD2. What's it up against? Claire Obscure, Death Stranding 2, Donkey Kong Bonanza, Hades 2, Hollow Knight Silksong, and Kingdom Come Deliverance 2. Interesting lineup. I don't think I would have thought going into the end of the year that Hades 2 or Donkey Kong Bonanza would be there, to be honest. I guess Hollow Knight is kind of there because it's the game that everyone kind of lost their mind about. It was interesting seeing the discourse about Silksong, was that it had become such a I wouldn't say meme, I don't know what the word is, I guess phenomena? A phenomena in the gaming sphere was people's brewing excitement about Silksong, so that when it finally popped out, I think a lot more people played Silksong that hadn't played the first game. And so when they actually got to playing the Silksong, they didn't realize it was going to be a difficult game. And then the difficulty definitely, I think, probably threw people off. This website is really ass designed. I'm gonna be honest. I feel like this website's... Can't I just see a full list of all the... I'm just gonna look at the Wikipedia page, I think. The website is really poorly made, no offense. It's all fancy pants, aesthetic-like, but... Yeah, okay, Wikipedia is so much easier to just see all the categories. Yeah, I haven't played most of these games. KCD2 is the only game I've seen so far in this list that I have played. Battlefield 6 I've played, so I guess I'll vote for that as well. We've had this conversation before, I think. Yeah, I think it kind of just makes me realize that I guess the games that I play are too niche. Or maybe they're not good enough. I think just, yeah, I play a lot of niche games that also didn't come out this year. Even though I feel like I did play a lot of new releases. I played Uma Musume, yeah, that's true. Or, what was it that Jeff Keighley said? Oh, was it Jeff Keighley say that Uma Musume? I think that's what he said, and now I'm saying it like that. Uma Musume. Yeah, I don't... Yeah, it's literally the only... Oh, Monster Hunter Wilds is actually nominated. That is surprising. As best role-playing game? What the hell do you roleplay as in Monster Hunter Wilds? Like a terrible frame rate? Yeah, I don't know. I don't know, guys. I probably won't vote because I don't really know most of these things. Yeah, I'm looking at the nominees list and I'm like, yeah, I didn't play most of these, so... I think because it's a lot of I guess it's a lot of single-player games that I tend to not play. Alright, a lot of single-player action games. I don't really play. I guess Clair Obscur is a strategy game, so that's cool. Because it's a turn-based RPG, turn-based strategy game. You have to think about your actions. Death Stranding 2, still haven't played the first one. Ghost of Yotei. I almost got sponsored to play Ghost of Yotei. And then they didn't want to buy a PS5 for me. So I didn't get to do that one. And they didn't even let me, like, say, okay, I'll go buy one. They were just like, oh, you don't have a PS5? Okay, pass. And I was like, I could just go buy one. But no. And to be honest, I'm kind of... I heard some of the things about the Ghost of Yotei sponsorship in which you weren't allowed to use certain language. Like, you couldn't say, OMG, that was insane at a moment, because insane can be construed as a bad thing. Like, it's one of those ones. I've had sponsors like that before, where it's like, you can't use certain language. I don't know why. Because I've had that for other games that are... I mean, in Ghost of Yotei, I think you do kill people in it. And I've had another sponsor like that, in which I did have to, like, bite my tongue a little bit. Which was another action game in terms of language choice. So it's just very strange. Very strange that in a game where you do kill people, you couldn't be like, holy crap, that was nuts, that was mad. Like, you're not allowed to say that. So yeah, Blueprints I didn't touch, although it seems neat. And then I never played Donkey Kong Bonanza, never played Doom, never played Hades 2, because, I mean, I think I like the idea of playing Hades 2, but I don't want to do the time sink of playing Hades 2. Also, I feel like, well, I mean, the game was out for like 2 years, right? Before it actually released, correct? When was the early access released? I feel like it's been ages. When was when did it early access? Development, okay. Hades did the same, right? It was released in early access in 2018 for release 2020. And then Hades 2 was revealed in 2022. Oh no, early access came out last year. Early access was only May of last year. It feels like it's been out for ages. I mean, I guess it technically has, because the full release was what? November? September. The full game release was September 25th. Okay. Yeah, I feel like, I don't know. How do you feel about games that have early access being in a game award like that, if it's the full release? I guess if it's the 1.0, it's fine, but like, I don't know. I feel like maybe it should be in the year that it is revealed. But then I guess maybe that warrants the question, should you have an early access category? Yeah, Baldur's Gate 3 was early access. I forgot about that. It's crazy, huh? If you turned Clio into a pure substance called Cleonium, Well, I'd rather you don't do that, because I think that requires me to die if you're turning me into a substance. Do not turn me into orange juice like at the end of Evangelion, please. Get some hag essence. The only hag essence that's coming right now is the friggin' haze that is hanging over my head right now. Yeah. Death Stranding 2. Oh wait, that's set in Australia, isn't it? Australia! We gotta support the Australian game. Set primarily in Australia, 11 months after the events of the first game. How do you get to Australia? I guess he swam through the water that makes you old or something? He walks. Right. Ah. Okay. Context has been given about the tech stuff that I saw. Anyway. Is Australia really just like Mad Max? Not quite. Not quite. Would I play a game like Death Stranding? I feel like Death Stranding is friggin' bad stream game. I don't know. I feel like a very heavy narrative stream game, like a Death Stranding, where also principally a lot of the gameplay is just walking. I feel like maybe would be a good stream game. But also I've seen friends stream it, and it hasn't necessarily done great for them. In terms of, like, you know, metrics and all that jazz. Like, it is a yapping game, but I feel like people see Death Stranding and they go like, oh, I'm not gonna watch it, because I may play it myself in the future. Which I feel like, maybe I would do. I don't know. That's all games? Not quite. I think there are some games that lend itself better to being like a stream game. Don't give an F about people, Clio. What the fuck? I mean, deciding what I stream, you know, I do have criteria about that. Battletech? I am interested in playing Battletech. Did I buy it? I feel like that's up my alley. It's weird that there is a Black Friday on Steam. Did I end up buying Battletech? I think I did. If you think about that, you're never going to be playing games. I mean, pretty much every streamer thinks about that. You don't have streamers just being like, oh, I'm going to play whatever. Otherwise, everyone would be playing Call of Duty. Or whatever. I did buy Battletech, yes. I don't know, I think there's just, certain games that I think work well, and that, you know, it's also a thing where I think it also depends on the streamer, right? Like, I don't necessarily know if I would be a very good Death Stranding streamer. Do I F with XCOM? I do. I do F with XCOM. But I think, just play what you like. That's the problem, though. If you have a niche, which I do, I have a niche, and then you're like, oh, I want to branch out from this niche, and then people say, okay, play what you like. Oftentimes, the play what you like crowd doesn't actually watch. It has happened with basically every streamer that has a game or genre that they focus on. The play what you watch crowd, the play what you want crowd, sorry. Like, it's one of those weird things where it's, people say it to be nice, but oftentimes it doesn't actually follow through. Like, you have people who stream, what is it, World of Warcraft, and they build up an audience through World of Warcraft. Very few people are able to actually, I guess, escape the World of Warcraft vortex and make it out alive, right? If it's more variety, I have put in variety. I don't know if you've noticed this, I don't just play strategy games. I do plenty of other things too. I think last week I played more action games than strategy games. I think. One of them was a sponsor, but yeah. Yakuza 0? I don't know. Someone said they added voice acting. Did they add voice acting to the entire thing? Because so much of that game is reading. So much of that game was reading out loud, and I feel like if I have to narrate the game, I feel like it's not a good stream game for me personally. But that's just me. Clio's good at Battlefield? I'm alright. Hello Clio. As someone who likes strategy, have you heard of Iron Harvest? I have. Vaguely, yes. Isn't it a tabletop? Or is it a PC game? Or game? Iron Vertex. Iron Harvest, not Iron Vertex, that's something else. Oh, no, yeah, it is a game, sorry. Yes, I have heard of it. I've never played it. It's quite expensive for a game that came out 5 years ago. It is quite expensive. Do you play Slay the Spire? No, I have never played Slay the Spire. I tend to not be very good with roguelikes, even if they are strategy games. I think roguelikes are bad for my brain. It's not that I hate roguelikes. I just think, for me, I don't think I should stream roguelikes because they do bad things to my brain, in which I focus on number go up. And like, I definitely fall for, when it comes to games like roguelikes, I do also get fixated on like perfect build-itis or perfect start-itis, which I notice is what happened for me in Uma Musume as well, which is also another reason I dropped Uma Musume, is the RNG of that game. Yeah. So I feel bad when I play those games. Have I played Mount & Blade? Yes. I haven't got the expansion. But seems like it might be a wait and see for the expansion. Frostpunk? Yeah, I played Frostpunk. Played Frostpunk 2 at launch. Did get contacted about playing the upcoming release of their expansion for Frostpunk 2. And then they apparently said no. They said no. So that was a bit weird. So it's like I'm like the perfect streamer for them, but Silent Hill series? No, I'm not gonna stream that. Sorry. Not my thing. Yeah, it was just really weird. Because they've got, what is it? Fractured Utopias is the new DLC, I think. I think it's the first DLC for Frostpunk 2. They asked if I wanted to do a sponsorship. Handed it off to my sponsor manager, and they were negotiating it, and then, yeah, they just, for whatever reason, turned around and said no. So, bearing in mind that wasn't necessarily the company, like the game developers, that wasn't the game developers, that would have been whoever was handling the sponsorships, so, yeah. Persona. Never say never, but I don't have any opinion in playing Persona at the moment. Metro? I own the Metro series, and so I might play it eventually, but I don't know. I think I need to burn out from the games that I'm playing at the moment. But I mean, EU5 being in the state that it is, could be that we put it on the shelf, I guess, and then I fill time that would have been EU5 related on other stuff instead. Like Tides of Torment is dropping, so that one is gonna be a focus, I guess. Trying to play something else. Do you play narrative games very often? Very rarely, I think I play narrative games. I think I'm just bad with... Like, I'm not... I think narrative games inherently I'm okay with, but I think it depends on a few things. I don't know. Witcher 3? Tried it, didn't like it. Didn't like Witcher 1, or 2, or 3. I've tried all 3, didn't like them. Willing to give them another shot, but I think they're remaking the first Witcher game, but yeah, no, not... I did not enjoy them. I thought they were kind of butts. Red Dead? I thought Red Dead was kind of butts. But I also, I don't know, I played GTA 5 and I was like, this is kind of boring. You have bad taste. About what? Clio hates you in full force today. Play more Where Winds Meet? I might. It was an interesting experience. I don't know if about playing it whilst I've got Arknights, which I feel like kind of, they're not similar, but they play similar, so I'm like, ooh, what if I just played more Arknights? But then Arknights isn't a full release, so... yeah. You're just sad that I'll never experience it? Which game are we talking about? Because we've been rapid firing games. Mass Effect, I've played all of Mass Effect. Do you ever play MMOs? Yeah, played MMOs. Oh, Witcher 3. I played it, the thing is, I played it on console. I played it on my roomie's PS4. And, I played it for... Did the tutorial, got to the first town, got harassed by wolves, I remember that. And then I was playing Gwent with a person in a tavern, and I don't know. I vaguely remember I was playing Gwent, and then I had to stop playing, and I pressed, save or whatever, pause the game, and then just didn't come back to it, like, ever. I was like, not really feeling the pull, which, I mean, fair enough, like, I didn't get very far. Hello Kitty Island Adventure, yes, that's on the docket for next week, definitely. Yeah. Path of Titans? Don't think I know that one. Yeah, no, I am willing to try new experiences for myself. I do now approach gaming as like a job, so I'm like looking at game titles and then going, do I want to stream this? I guess I could stream this. So yeah. Mathletics? You say that is very funny. I got asked about a sponsor for a math-related game recently that had like weird AI crypto insidious vibes, and I said no thank you. No fucking thank you. It was really weird. How much money? Not that much compared to other sponsors. So yeah, I mean, I get so many emails about crypto. So many emails about crypto just fucking every day. Is like, hey, I think you would be perfect for our collaboration promoting a crypto gambling website. Which I feel more often than not are actually people just trying to scam me and get my accounts and stuff. And yeah, like I just can't. It's gross. No, not my thing. Not my thing at all. There's so many. I don't know. I keep seeing Twitter like every so often, and it's just like, I got hacked. So many people saying that they got hacked. I'm like, oh, gotta be careful with that. Do you talk with sponsors yourself or via managers from FaZe? So, as an invader, part of my contract was that I got to retain my sponsor manager with Key Creators, which is a sponsor agency that I had signed prior to joining FaZe Connect. And so I've been with Key Creators since last year, and they handle my sponsorships now. Well, they help bring a lot of sponsorships to me. So the majority of sponsors that you see me do on stream are through Key Creators. Sometimes I do get them directly through various different channels. Like the Arknights one I got directly, as well as the EU5 one I got directly as well. And then, so like 95% of the sponsors you see me do are from them, and then the other 5% that have been through FaZe. And FaZe has been contacting me a lot about various different sponsors, but because we're in a big company and there's so many of us, I think they pitch the sponsors to basically as many members as possible, and then certain people will get picked. So with Where Winds Meet, they asked me if I wanted to try Where Winds Meet as a sponsor, and then I guess they would put my name forwards for that. And then I didn't get picked for the sponsorship, but I think Lumi did. So Lumi did the sponsorship, but I also played the game. So, yeah. Are you able to give your cost per hour? Is that an NDA? I think it fluctuates a lot. It depends on the sponsor. It depends on the sponsor, and I can, if I don't think it's necessarily worth my while to do the sponsor, I can ask for more. Because I'll be like, this is going to be terrible for me, but you know, if you desperately want me to play the game, I can ask for more. I'm making money off sponsors. Yeah, so we have various different cuts for sponsors as well. Management will notify the girls, and then I think what happens is, I don't know for certain. My assumption is that they contact us. Like the staff will say, "Hey Clio, here's some sponsors. Would you be interested in doing these?" And then we say yes or no. And then they come back to us. They then pitch us individually to the sponsors, and then the sponsors may turn around and say, okay, we'll go with this one and this one and this one. So yes, it's very interesting. Lasanthia, or Lasantha, thank you for 6 months, by the way. And the question about Iron War Harvest, thank you. Thank you. Still waiting for the Halo run? That is starting in January, I think. I don't think we're doing Lasso, but we're gonna do Halo 1 in January. If you're not aware, I'm gonna be playing that in January. And I suggested that we do it on the 17th of January, because then it would be 117. Under the American month time. So that should happen. I'll be playing with Gene Famous, my friend, who has never played Halo before. I have played a lot of Halo. And I'll be, I guess, guiding her through the experience of Halo 1, then 2, and then 3. That's the idea, at least. When's the Halo remake happening? I did suggest that we could wait for the Halo remake, because it has 4-player co-op instead of just 2-player co-op. And, I don't think they were interested in waiting that long. No Halo Reach? We could do Reach, I guess, eventually, but I feel like you should play it in release order, not chronological order, I think. Right? I think so. Halo Wars? I've played the first Halo Wars. I guess they're on Steam now, right? I guess Halo Wars is on Steam. Did I end up getting it? Could be interesting in checking out, because I remember trying to play that game on console controllers and being like, ugh. I vaguely remember there was a mission in which there was a big scarab, and it was downed. Like, it was a down scarab, but the gun was still active, and it had, like, lines of sight through the map, and you basically had to hide units behind rocks. Was that the final level of Halo Wars 1? And, like, the way to win was, like, sending warthogs through, like, the gaps and then hiding behind the rocks. No, but it's one of the last ones. I think I did finish Halo Wars. Why can I not find H in the alphabet? F, G, H. Halo... No, I don't have Halo Wars. No, I don't have Halo Wars. Is it on Steam? I swear I've seen it on Steam. Halo Wars? Oh my god. Halo Wars? Yeah, it is. Oh, it's on sale. Of course, everything's on sale. I'll add it to my cart, sure. For $5, it's $7.49 or $48 for me in Australia. Huge price increase. $7.48. What else is on sale? A lot of big releases from this year are on sale, but only for like 50% off. It's kind of crazy that Dark Souls has never gone past 50%. Dark Souls Remastered, 50% off. Because I'm sharing my account with myself, so a lot of the games that I do have access to, I don't actually own on this account, so I still see them in the store. So like Halo, the Master Chief Collection, for example, is $15, but I do own that. You're late, good evening. Good evening. Good evening. I don't know, like maybe I should try Red Dead Redemption. Be a cowboy. I wanna be a cowboy. Maybe I, wait, what the fuck? Hang on. Guys, why is Red Dead Redemption 2 cheaper than Red Dead Redemption 1 on Steam? What the fuck? What the fuck? Huh? The remaster is more recent? Oh, that still doesn't make any fucking sense. It has the DLC as well? That still doesn't make any sense. That game came out in like 2008 originally. Oh right, we did have the topic of, by the way, Red Dead Redemption 2 is like 7 years old. Forgot about that. Now more time has passed between Red Dead Redemption 1 coming out and Red Dead Redemption 2 coming out, I think. To now, to present day or something. Something like that. They ruined GTA 5? Yeah, didn't they release a like a new version of GTA 5 or something? Play GTA 5 and prep for GTA 6? I don't have to do anything for that because that game is not coming out to PC for like 2 years. Even if GTA 6 releases in 2026, which is unlikely that it's going to release in 2026, that means the PC release is a year later anyway. You won't have a choice? Nah, I'm good, thanks. I don't think they're connected. I don't think they have anything to do with each other. Also, aren't they like chaining their developers to the PCs and going whoosh, whoosh, whoosh. Make the game, slaves. You want lunch breaks and rights? No. Make the game. You wanna unionize? No. And then they fire all the people trying to unionize because they want like lunch breaks or something. I don't know. That's interesting that Hollow Knight never goes on sale. I guess because the price point is already quite low. Hades doesn't go on sale? Interesting. Interesting. Ooh, sorry, big yawn. Baldur's Gate hasn't gone on sale. Just like what Vince did in the 1990s. Well, it wasn't Vince, technically. It was Hulk Hogan who ruined it for everyone. Recommended games based on the games you play. Hollow Cure, Me-Side, Needy Streamer Overload, Guilty Gear? Huh? Wait, what the hell? Lost Ark, Omega Strikers, Slay the Princess? I don't think I've played any games like this. What do you mean Europa Universalis 5 is related to Silent Hill F? Huh? Guna Exposed? I don't think I am a Guna. I'm more of a toffee, to be honest. Ah yes, the Guna game Silent Hill F. What? That's a joke because the Gunners are the Arsenal fans and Everton are called the Toffees. I made a football joke that may have flown over your head. Mm-hmm. You gotta be pretty smart to get all of Clio IT's references. Speed Freaks. Recently updated. In library. Why do I have a copy of Speed Freaks? Oh, they gave me one. I forgot. I forgot they gave me that. Gotta keep you on the toes, yeah. Wait, what? Oh, yeah. Black Souls 2 is a new release? What? Isn't Black Souls 2 like quite the dark one? That's the one that's quite bad in terms of the content, right? That's the one where I probably can't stream it on Twitch because of the themes involved, right? Didn't Tenma stream Black Souls 1? I wonder if there's like a censored patch. I didn't realize they'd made a sequel. Oh, it'd be very funny if Black Souls 2 is like Dark Souls 2 and then everyone hates it. Except the people who are like, they're going to be fighting for centuries about whether or not Dark Souls 2 is a good game or a bad game, or it's a good game but a bad Souls-like game. It feels like Dark Souls 2 is going to be like Fire Emblem Three Houses, where people are just going to be talking about the same arguments ad nauseum for maybe centuries to come. People will have arguments on the internet about whether or not Edelgard is like a war criminal or not. Is it, guys? Is it okay for me to have romantic interests with a woman who's evil? And then the answer is yes, it is actually. Yes, it is. That said, I will say that I feel like the storytelling of Three Houses in the second half of that game is unfortunately not that good. Right? I think most people would agree the second half of Three Houses, it kind of unravels a little bit. They didn't really stick the landing. Like, unless you pick which storyline is it that people are like, it's not that bad, but then the others are kind of like, That's why you liked Three Hopes more? Yeah, I never played the hack and slash Fire Emblem game. Maybe I would have liked it. Most stories tend to fail to stick the landing. Yeah. Really, Blue House? I thought it was the Yellow House that people kind of argued was the one that was the best storyline. But yeah, I only ever played Crimson Flower and then I never finished it. I will say, with the new Fire Emblem game being Three Houses related, guys, we might be doing a Three Houses run before the game comes out. Before it comes out, guys, we might be doing a Three Houses playthrough. And then, lo and behold, guys, I'm probably gonna still pick Edelgard for the third time. But this time, I'll at least have you guys giving me the motivation to actually finish the game, instead of getting to the third mission from the end and then never finishing it. Fire Emblem is a map game. It is. It's a strategy game. It's a map game. You've got unit building. It's a strategy game, of course. I don't think I would play it on the hardest difficulty, but are you going to engage with all the tea parties? I would have to, I guess. That's the part of it that I'm probably gonna be like, oh, is for stream, is like, oh god, the in-between missions part, where I have to do all the busy work of making sure I'm building up relations with every student, and then, you know, finding all the things around the monastery, and then, yeah, that'll be a little bit of busy work. Tactics Ogre? I've played Tactics Ogre. Not very much, but I did play it. So yeah, I probably, if I do play Three Houses, I'm probably still gonna go Crimson Flower again. Because, I don't know. Guys, I am not ashamed to admit I have read Edelgard X Byleth female fanfics. I'm not ashamed to admit that I have consumed the smut. But they're both adults. They're both adults. And whilst that might be concerning, considering I was once in an educational role, employment-wise, much like Byleth, I did not have any sexual relations with my students. I just, for some reason, seem to enjoy stories which do involve students and teachers hooking up. It's happened a few times where I'm like, wait a second, this is immoral, and I would never do this, but the story is good. The story is good. And the one that I'm thinking of by Flower Child, which there's a clip and meme of me talking about Flower Child's art. To be fair with that one, the teacher doesn't go to the same school as the girl who she ends up dating. She works at a different school, but still does have relations with a high schooler as a teacher, which is concerning. That's why they're called fantasies? Yeah, that's true. Not that I would ever fantasize about a student. It's just, yeah, I don't know. It's a good story, and the smut scenes are good. Was there a teacher I had a crush on when I was younger? Yeah, of course. I like Toxic Yuri? Yeah, I do. Yeah, I do. Sorry, guys. Sorry. There's my... I don't think that's Guna coded, but I do enjoy, like, a story where just, like, it's kind of fucked up. I do kind of enjoy stories in which it's a little fucked up in terms of the... Not necessarily the power dynamics, but, like, the relationship, I guess. Yeah. Guilty pleasure, I guess, yeah. The Flower Child has another series, but it's about a hostess and a actress. And it's called A Face You Shouldn't Show, I think. I think that's the English title. I think that's what it's called. Let's see if the English title will show up if I search it. Yes, it does. A Face You Shouldn't Show. It's by the author Flower Child, who has done quite a few stories that involve toxic relationships, and I do enjoy toxic relationships in fiction. Enemies to Lovers, like I said, guys, Enemies to Lovers is my favorite tag, or one of my favorite tags. And the one that I was talking about with the teacher and the student is called It's a Detached Relationship. It's a Detached Relationship. That's the other one. I also like normal relations as well, but, like, I don't know, I think a little spice makes it nice. It's a Detached Relationship is the full title. So It's a Detached Relationship. A little bit of spice makes things nice. On AO3? No, it's a manga. It's a manga. AO3 wise, I don't think I could name you an actual story. The one Arknights fic that I liked, that was interesting, dealt with the Abyssal Hunters. Oh, one sec. Alright, Lottie is being corralled into my room. Hello, Lottie. Hello, sausage. Apparently, Lottie pulled Firefighter Rumi's towel off the hanger and then weed on it. So she's been very naughty, it seems. Hello, sausage. She did just get carried into the room. Like a... I don't know, how would you describe it? He was holding Lottie from, like, around the chest just under her legs, and so she was just, like, dangling. She was just, like, dangling down while she was put in the room. I don't know if that's the best way to hold a sausage dog, but it was very silly. She looks very strange when she's being held like that. No cat likes the chest carry. Well, she's not a cat, she's a dog. She's a sausage dog. Sorry, Lottie, they're going to bed. You gotta come to bed with me. Which is great that it's so hot and I'm boiling in my room. And then now I've got to look after the little hot dog as well. A little hot dog. I'd like Berserk. I probably would. I probably would like Berserk, but I have heard it's very bleak. I've heard Berserk is very, very bleak, and there's some pretty messed up stuff.
THX for the recommendation.
Oh, it's a Sunday, I just realised. That means Green Woman Yuri has updated. Yippee! That's one of my favourite stories at the moment. Although it's been a... I feel like... Any Green Woman Yuri enjoyers in chat? Thoughts on the current chapters? I do feel like maybe it should have been like a sequel, but it kept going. And I'm not going to complain because I do enjoy it, but it does feel like the vibe has... I feel like it maybe needed like a sequel, like a hard cut. It slowed down a lot. Well, I think the thing is though, like it's gone from, you know, the excitement of the two characters eventually, you know, falling in love and stuff. And now that they're dating and they're in a relationship, like, it doesn't really show much romantic stuff lately. It's just them kind of, like, you know, every now and then they'll be, like, you know, touching, but you don't really, like, there isn't as much excitement, I guess, for the relationship now, I guess, because the thrill is in the chase, so to speak. I don't want the sex at all. I feel like that's what happens with a lot of romance series. You tend to have, with romance series, especially in manga, the story is in them getting together, and then once they're finally together, the story is over. And so... Hello, Lottie. Do you want to go on the bed? Okay. Oh, you want tummy rubs? Oh no, you've rolled over. Okay. Yeah, that's basically most relationship series. Is that, you know, any romance stories, especially when they're in like high school, right? Especially high school romance stories, is that very rarely do you actually see the story continue past when they get together, right? Because that's the culmination of the story, is them getting together in a relationship. So, you know, it is nice to see the story keep continuing after them getting into a relationship, but it is a bit different now, right? Because there's quite literally the thrillers in the chase, right? of them eventually getting together. But now that they've got together, what do you then have as the story, right? I think Green Woman Yuri has the advantage of the author has a goal, because it's about the musician of the relationship eventually breaking into becoming a star. Because if you didn't know this, Green Woman Yuri is actually based off some one-off art pieces that the author did ages ago. If you haven't seen it, it's from, I want to say like 2018, maybe 2019. The author did some one-off pieces about it featured it's like a top down looking down at from the perspective above the girl performing on stage, and then the other romantic lead is actually in the audience, sort of pining after her. That was the actual origin of the story. And then she turned it into an actual story of the guy that I wasn't interested in. The guy that I was interested in wasn't a guy at all. That's the story. If you didn't know that's what Green Yuri is. It's about a girl falls in love with the hot clerk at a music store, and doesn't realize that the hot clerk is actually the girl in her class. So the drama was in the story of them getting together, and well, not them getting together, the girl realizing that, because obviously the clerk working at the store knew that it was her classmate, and then the girl, the drama was in the girl figuring out that, oh, the boy she's into is actually the girl that's in her classroom and sits near or next to. Yeah, it's a good story, and the art style is really cool. And if you like rock music, it features a lot of musical motifs. A lot of Ramones is featured, Rolling Stones, a lot of rock music is featured. Bocce the Rock? Yeah, I liked Bocce the Rock. I've read a little bit of Bocce, but it's one of those weird situations where if you watch the story and then read the manga, sometimes it doesn't hit as well. Also, I don't know why you're having like an issue about me reading stories, like talking about stories that do have Yuri versus stories that don't. Like, I can just consume the media that I want. Hey, Lottie, what are you doing? What are you doing? Why are you sitting in my lap? Okay, you want attention. How do you read music? How about Licorice Recoil? I enjoyed the series. It wasn't like the best series, but I thought it was okay. Like, the plot of Licorice Recoil doesn't make a lick of sense. Hello? I have read, and also we're just talking about these stories, like, I have read non-Yuri stories. One sec. You're getting rowdy. You want me to go to bed. I think she wants me to lie down in bed. The problem is, I'm friggin' overheating right now. Such as, okay, Chainsaw Man. There you go. This isn't Yuri. What is this called? What's the English title? Villainess level 99. I may be the hidden boss, but I'm not the demon lord. That's not Yuri. Someone on Discord recommended a cross-country or athletics story. That seems cool. what is it? Kaisha to Shisei Katsu, which is company and private life. Do you read webtoons? Very infrequently. Yes. What else have I read recently? So no, I don't just read Yuri. Some history stuff. I tried the one set in the Byzantine Empire, but I don't think it's readily translated. I still follow the author on Twitter because she keeps going on trips to Europe, and I'm like, damn, that looks fun. Do you read shonen or battle manga? Very rarely. Very, very rarely. I'm not really one for shonen, to be honest. Not really my sort of thing. Lottie, what are you doing? What are you doing, Lottie? Have you read Bleach? Nope. No, I've not. Any long series? Define long series. Define a long series. I read all of Dungeon Meshi recently. Well, not recently. I read that after the TV show dropped. Or the anime dropped. What drew you into Chainsaw Man? The storytelling? The weirdness? Have I read Blame? That sounds familiar, but I don't think I have. No, I haven't. It was like Blame with an exclamation mark. No, I haven't read it. I'm aware of it, though. Denji is relatable. He's literally me, for real, for real. I will say, I don't know, Chainsaw Man Part 2 I haven't enjoyed as much as Part 1. But also I consumed all of Part 1 in like a weekend, so it kind of was like, holy shit, just keep reading, just keep reading, just read it, keep reading, so it was easy to keep track of the story. And then obviously reading it weekly with Part 2 has been a bit different, because you're not just consuming the entire story all at once. Yeah. Innocent is set during the French Revolution. Okay. You'd probably like Devilman. Devilman Crybaby or Devilman? Or are they different things? Are you gonna calm down, please, Lottie? Sorry, she's getting a bit feisty at the moment. Are you gonna calm down, please? I don't know. I just read stories I'm interested in. Where's my tea? Sorry. My cold tea that I let go cold. If you like Chainsaw Man, you should read the other one. Vinland Saga? I should probably read Vinland Saga. I tried reading VTuber Legend. But I think I got bored after a bit. Because it felt like the story was somewhat repetitive, of just like, hey, she drinks alcohol and then she's funny when she drinks alcohol. I thought it kind of got a little bit one note. And like there wasn't really much substance. It was just hey, she does a stream and then she drinks alcohol and the stream's really good, basically. It was okay. It aired? Oh, right, yeah, there was an anime of it, wasn't there? Lottie, can you calm down? Does Australia have the same hang-ups with food going cold like the UK? Just wondering if it's a regional thing. I don't know. Have you read Dandadan? No, I haven't. Although I am interested. But I'm not sure when I'll get the time to it. Can you calm down, please? You really want me to... Okay. Sorry, guys. Lottie really wants me to go to bed. I'm sorry. Is Malice live? Is Malice live, guys? She's live in 15 minutes. I might need to go to bed because my dog is being an arsehole right now. In 15 minutes. Okay. Okay, before I go to bed, I'll just try and quickly think of my schedule. I think Thursday is going to be an absolute nightmare of a day for me. I think it's going to be one of those streams where I have a million things happening. Because we have Minecraft. We have Minecraft releasing. Well, no, I think we're doing Thursday. We have Minecraft. I might have another collab that day, and then I might also have, in the evening, I might have a painting stream, and then at some time during that day, there's also going to be the Total War announcement, which I would love to stream and react to, and do react slot to, but I think that is unfortunately going to be an awful time for me, it is very likely that I won't be able to watch that one unless it's early on in the day, UK time, which is very unlikely. I think we'll find out those details tomorrow when the announcement video is going to be. But yeah, that'll also be Tides of Torment's release date. Well, technically, I think Tides of Torment releases at like 5 AM my time, the day after. But I already have early access, so I could have done today Tides of Torment content. I was going to do it tomorrow, regular stream on Twitch and YouTube. Unfortunately, Leah has her 3D debut, so I'm going to have to try and stream around that, and or just not stream on YouTube, in which case I will let you guys know. I will let you guys know. I think what I might do is... For YouTube, I think what I will do is, if it's okay with, like, I don't know, I mean, it's not really, you don't have to ask management for this and stuff, but it's just being kind and courteous to not stream over other people's events. What I could potentially do is, I do a regular stream on Twitch, and then on YouTube, I raid you guys into Leah's 3D debut, and then once it's over, I restart a YouTube stream. That is what I could do. Lottie, please be careful. I could do that. So I will probably do that. Possibly. So that's Monday. Tuesday might be more Tides of Torment. Without having to pause the stream on YouTube. And then Wednesday is normally my day off, so I might take a break off on Wednesday again, do an evening stream. Thursday is aforementioned very busy day of, I think it's going to be Minecraft, more Minecraft with the Invaders on the Invader server, and then in the evening will be the hand cam stream. If I can't stay up for the Total War announcement, I'll just do that after the fact on... I won't watch it, and then I'll just watch it at the start of Friday stream, I guess. Mayhaps. But yeah, that's the plan, I guess. So, yes. Let me know tomorrow which Tides of Torment campaign you want me to see. Please let me know which ones you want. Because, I am interested to hear your thoughts. Lottie cam stream? Well, if we're doing a hand cam stream on Thursday, I will not have Lottie on the camera, but I will have myself on the camera. It will be a hand cam because I'll be showing off me painting a model for the first time. So yeah, I don't know. I'll let you guys know because that's the plans, I think, and we'll see. Maybe if there's updates for EU5 that maybe make the game good or in a good spot without worrying about having to have any like serious issues. Maybe I'll play EU5 again, but I'm kind of like at the moment with EU5. Are you acquainted with Century Chan? Yes, I am. I almost worked with Century Chan on VTuber related stuff. Almost. Trying to think what else. We have for the week. I think that's it, basically, is Tides of Torment comes out. There might be something on Saturday, I think. I think there's, like, a collab thing on Saturday with my friends in Vishayan. So, I don't know if I'll stream that day. And then Sunday I should hopefully be streaming. Hopefully. And then I found out, because my sister is going away Christmas, my family is doing an early Christmas. So I think I'm going to be busy on the 14th, I think? Because we're doing two Christmases now, I guess. We're doing the 14th and then we're actually going to do Christmas on the 25th. So yeah, I won't be able to stream that day either. Why don't I stream on my friend during my friends' collabs? Because I want to support my friends. And you guys can watch their POVs instead. I don't know what the plan is. All I know is that something is happening. And I'll probably be in it, but I might not stream my POV. I have no idea. But I think I have a sponsor stream coming up for Octopath Traveler 0? Is it O? Octopath Traveler O or something? Where is it? I just realized, guys, I might not have signed the email for the contract. Did I not sign it? I feel like I did. Yeah, completed. Viewed completed document. You cannot view the document. What's the point of sending me an email saying you've completed the document if I can't see it? When's my sponsor? I have no idea. Can I see the document? Preview document. Email is dead. What's the point? Clio of the library, tell me your wisdom, been learning Greek. Oh, good luck. And all texts are about Socrates and Olme. I can't remember how to pronounce his name. Is it Alcibiades? Alcibiades? Can't remember how to pronounce his name. That's how little I remember him. What do you think of modern Greeks' hyper-focus on the classical era, not the millennium plus when they were Romans? I mean, it's pretty good reason for that. Is, you know, people tend to not really focus too much on the time when they were occupied and, you know, colonized, so to speak. How do I pronounce his name? Why can I not grab it? Yeah, most of the time they're just like, eh. Because the Greek period is, the Roman occupation of Greece is, you know, it's seen as somewhat of a sign of humiliation. Because, you know, they kind of got conquered and then didn't get to really consider themselves independent for... Like, the Greek identity was basically... It wasn't subsumed, but, you know, they had to try and... Well, the thing... Okay, I'm talking myself in circles right now. I am going off memories of doing this a long time ago, but my understanding was that the Greek identity never died whilst they were occupied by the Romans, and it did persevere, but a lot of it was to do with the Romans being somewhat of a Greco-boo, right? So that's possibly why there is a focus on more classical studies, because the Romans themselves were also classical-boos, essentially, or Greco-boos. And, you know, I think there's probably just a bigger emphasis on that because it is Greece at its apex rather than, you know, being conquered by Romans and then, you know, being part of the Byzantine Empire, whatnot. Eventually the Byzantines, or the Romans, or whatever you want to call it. Yeah, that's kind of why they, I think they focus more on the classical period. Because, you know, that's the apex, right? Why do we focus on, you know, the Roman Empire during the time of Trajan, right? Because that's the apex of the Roman Empire. Pax Romana, innit? Pax Romana. I didn't tweet that I was live, did I? No, I didn't. Didn't tweet that I was live at all. Anyway, yeah. I just showed up on the feed. Yeah, sorry. My bad. Yeah, okay. I think I'll just call it, because my brain is fried, and also Lottie is wanting me to go to bed. Sorry, guys. I managed the last 15 minutes. Okay, sorry, guys. Sorry. Let me send you over to Malice's stream. My bad for not tweeting. Oopsie doopsie. Alice. I'll let you guys know what my schedule ends up being. Is it FTL? Is she streaming FTL? Yes. You do be streaming FTL. Okay, cool. Cool. Thank you for coming, guys. Sorry about the scatterbrained end. It was partly because Lottie has been whining at me. I don't know if you've been hearing it through the mic, but yeah. Okay. Good night, guys. Thank you for coming. Thank you to all the lurkers, chatters, raiders, subscribers, donors, gifters. Thank you very much for enjoying the yapping for just under, I think, 2 hours, because I think I started late, didn't I? Yes, I did. Okay. Good night, guys. Nerds. Nerds. See you later, Itigator, in a while. Cleared out. Nerds. Enjoy Malice. Bye-bye.